This deck is making people quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. You know what? This is actually hilarious to me because I was reading through modern era Yu-Gi-Oh thoughts on both Master Duel and actual Yu-Gi-Oh, and people are actually upset about Labyrinth. Anybody actually care? Not just kidding. So here's the thing, all right? People are actually so upset about Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Wait, what's that? You're mad that a trap deck is relevant? Oh, stop sucking. Wait, oh, sorry. People are upset because, you know, the whole Eradicator Epidemic situation. Now, we've been here. We've talked about, you know, just get good, just don't lose to the Eradicator, you know. I get it, all right? But people are also upset because Eradicator is not the only thing making them quit. It is actually the fact that we have a relevant trap deck. I kid you not, by the way. These are actual thoughts. Like, my obligatory response is get over yourself. There are other reasons to be mad at this game. But, you know, Labyrinth Mommy being the thing that, oh no, she stepped on you with all of her trap cards, ooh woo. Oh boy, you know, how dare I feel, you know, upset about this. You know, people are also upset about Dark World right now. Yeah, that's another thing too. Dark World just hit Master Duel. People are actually upset because they get card destruction, and now comes this full advantage. I feel like, so with the way that these communities are going, but Robbie, we're all still Yu-Gi-Oh! The way that these communities go, I'm still going to stick to my wording there, between Master Duel and the actual TCG, you know, we look at this with, like, we put our little glasses on here. Hold on. Hello, guys, it's me. With our crystal color tinted glasses here, where we see the world in a competitive sense, you know, we look at Dark World, we're like, oh boy, Schefter, yeah, this stinks. You know, these duelists haven't even got the chance to experience Kashtira ripping them apart yet, and they're upset about, you know, the high roll on the card destruction upsetting them. So I get it. You know, the casual duelist getting upset about the RNG. I mean, I feel like at this point in time, people just get upset about anything in this game, but okay, well, actually, that is a true statement, because people were calling for Darkhold to be banned off of the top deck ripped of that. No way! If it's competitively filmed and at an event and it had an unfair advantage, Darkhold, Raigeki, a Kaiju, you know, even little vanilla Dark Magician could be called for to get banned by this community. But back on the topic here of, oh no, card destruction +6 to me. I get that, you know, you can be upset about a particular loss, but let's be honest here. The rose-tinted colored glasses that we play competitive here, or, you know, we try to see the world from another perspective, tells me that the game isn't doing too terribly bad. You know, the game itself is more diverse than it's ever been. I can tell you from my experience walking around Pokemon Nationals and talking to people that were like, you know, I quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Years ago, and then the people that were Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that were, you know, having good conversations with them and pointing out, hey, you know, like, the game's not that bad right now, you know. We have more diverse decks than we've ever had. You know, maybe you won't be able to climb up to the top, you know, tables, but you can play a majority of any of these decks and be able to do well. When you have people talking about that, that's a good thing. And you've got little salty Sam over here in the corner. We all have that one friend that's massively upset because they just got sacked. Trust me, one of my best friends, IRL, gets upset when he gets sacked at locals, and he throws a little, you know, bitch fit, and rabble, walks around and leaves, and literally 3 minutes later, he's feeling better, and, you know, I got sacked, I hate this game, I'm gonna quit. You know, we all have that friend. Trust me. Keegan, if you're watching this, you know, watching your friend get so salty over the game, trust me. But, you know, after a little bit, they're ready to get him for the next round, you know. Trust me, I've been sacked for years playing this game. You eventually build up a tolerance, and you toss it into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Category. There are also people that get sacked so often they just quit this game. If you're still watching this video, here, high five, please. High five me so that I can feel your pain, because there are just people that get luck sacked out of variants so gosh darn much. I can tell you there are probably people that have lost card destruction about 8, 9, 10 times, and you're like, wow, you know, Robbie, you mentioned maybe once. I've lost to it like 8, 9, 10 times at locals. It's stupid. Maybe they're stacking, maybe they're just better than you. Who knows? Anything is possible at this stage. So to be upset about losing to the interactions of this game is always going to be silly. Keyboard warrioring on the internet and in a group of 10,000, 30,000, 100,000 people looking for sympathy. I mean, let's be honest here. It's the same thing as going to a regional. And for those of you that know what I'm about to say here, it's the same thing as walking up to a total stranger going, oh, I just lost. And you're like, you don't even know the person. And like, you know, they top decked the out. You start to walk away. And then they're like, oh, no. They just were better than me, you know, and then they top decked the call by the grave, you know, and then they junk speedered me, and they special them, and they proceed to, you know, recite the entire, you know, combo line to you while you're just like, I hate this game. Yeah. We've all been to an event. We've all seen this. The equivalent of going on a group of, you know, subreddit or whatever to complain about this, it's literally the exact same thing, and I hate it so much. I've been stopped on the way to you know, take a piss in the bathroom by a guy just to have him tell me what his match is. And you're trying not to be super rude. You're like, hey, you know, like, I gotta take a piss, you know, could you hold this thought? And all of a sudden now you're the bad guy because they stopped you on the way to, you know, take a piss. Actual real life story actually happened, not once, not twice, but 3 times to me. People think I'm a bad person because I was like, hey man, I'd love to hear your story, but I gotta piss, you're stopping me. Like, I my brain, it is wild. So being upset by the current injunction of, you know, this week's flavor of I hate this game, I get it. It's upsetting. But to be honest with you, it's just another day in the office. Yeah, who cares if Dark World sacked you for, you know, the plus whatever? Who cares if Labyrinth Mommy stepped on you? There's probably some underlining issues there. If you're getting upset about her stepping on you, you might want to look into that. I recommend setting up a therapist appointment. It is what it is at this stage. All right? So, repeat after me. Labyrinth is a back row deck. Labyrinth is a back row deck. See? All right, you're getting this. Just play the out. Just play the out. Oh, Robbie. You see, like, my super, you know, mocking voice is the best, because I know you're mocking me for saying these things, you know. Back row decks shouldn't be a part of the game, say certain players ever, you know. How dare they set 5 back row? How dare this be a fun, interactive experience? You know, I want to be able to combo, you know, and then laugh at you when you can't break my 17,000 negates, ha ha ha, best deck, you know, ever. That's not fun, Yu-Gi-Oh! There are mechanics in the game that are in place. Let people play the game that they want to play. Yeah, Eradicator Epidemic Virus is such a thing. Even my salty friend that I mentioned at the beginning of this video is just like, you know what? I'm just going to play less spells in my deck. And, you know, maybe that's not the most optimistic way of looking at it, but you know what? If you lose to something, the first step is acceptance, but the second step is getting good. Anyway, so the third step would be then trying to figure out how to beat it. Yes, that one. That's the one that you want to see here. So I hope that you got something out of this video, other than wee, she stepped on me. What is the equivalent to Labyrinth Mommy stepping on? Is it the Big Welcome Labyrinth, the Welcome Labyrinth, the Eradicator, the, you know, the Lovely Lady coming down, the additional setting of the traps, the Cuckoo Clock hand rip, you know, the recursion, the +8, you know, are we getting all of this advantage out here? You know, like, what's going on here? You know, how many cards can we rip out of your hand? Oh, no, you just lost your whole hand. Oh, this is so fun. That's literally the Labyrinth experience. I perfectly understand why people are upset by this. Just get good. That's all there is to it. Sarcasm aside, there will always be matchups in the game that will be infuriating and upsetting. That's why the ban list possibly exists. That's why, you know, we see certain cards get limited in the ways that they need to be limited. Labyrinth, I'm not saying is one of those things that does need cleaned up, but if enough people, you know, start throwing a cumulative cry fit on the internet, I guess technically anything's possible. So, TLDR, get good at this game. There are plenty of outs. And you know what? Just play less spells and traps in your deck so you don't get Eradicator. Duh! That's all I got for you today. Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today. And, you know, just don't get stepped on, Fivehead. Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.